Good morning, Internet. So this is not my usual typing blog. This week I have to do something a little bit different. Uni has asked me to answer 3 questions about teaching and learning in a digital world. Question 1. Your motivation for becoming a teacher. My motivation to become a teacher came from my Japanese teacher, Miss Moody. In Year 10, I had no idea what I was going to do with my future, and my school was already asking me to pick subjects as to what I wanted to do with my life. From a very young age, I wanted to be a vet. I loved animals. I didn't like people so much, so I wanted a career that I would be able to help animals more than people. When I started working as a lifeguard, I found that working with kids was something that I really enjoyed, and that I loved watching the swimming lessons and learning how they taught kids to swim and how they motivated their students to learn. Number 2, why did you choose this phase of schooling? For example, why did you choose early learning to primary school? As time went on, I had to decide on what year level I wanted to teach. So when I did work experience for school, I was given the opportunity to teach a variety of years by teaching in a Japanese class for a week. My favourite class out of all the classes I had were the younger years. The reason for that was that they were more motivated to learn. They were there to learn. They were still there to learn. Whereas some of the older kids had just had enough. They didn't think they needed to be there anymore. And I found even at work as a lifeguard, I found talking to the younger generation is a lot easier than talking to some of the older kids, as they'll just brush you off or they won't want to talk to you. The thing about younger kids as well is they'll come up with the best stories. Their imagination is still bursting with life, and they still want to write. They still want to become writers. They still want to become storytellers. And for me, that's important because storytelling is something I'm very passionate about. Younger kids also enjoy music and art, which is something else I'm very passionate about. Number 3, how will the digital world influence the type of teacher you want to become? The thing I'm looking forward to the most is being able to teach in this digital world. To be able to use Crash Course Kids by Vlogbrothers to teach kids about science, and because it's something that they can relate to, then it'll help motivate them to continue learning. Another thing that I personally have found about learning in a digital world, as I have just left high school learning in the digital world, is that we are able to learn from each other through a digital world. We are able to send each other to websites that can help us learn more. If we forget something important about assignment, we can have group chats online about how we can work together to solve a problem. And I think that's brilliant. And the fact that we have so much technology around us that can help us learn. And for younger kids, they're going to become a very technologically advanced generation. So to already know a lot about technology is going to help those kids in the future. Anyway guys, that's just a few reasons as to why I want to be a teacher in this amazing digital world that we live in. I know it's a bit different to my usual blog, so if you want to read my usual blog, you can click down below. And until next time,